the depth of the question, तिमीले बुझ्यो कि बुझेन? And can you able to answer it properly or not? I'm asking for the direction to the Kathmandu and you are giving the direction to the eastern side of Nepal, and that would be totally wrong, right?
How did you find this this exercise? Did it make you have to think very quickly? Did you?
Interesting.
And have you imagined the type of questions someone like me will ask you, so that you will know yourself? Do you know why, for example, you really want to join the British Army?
You get it? Listen. So then,
I think if someone like me is going to ask you questions, what can help you is to imagine the questions you'll be asked, and for you to know in yourself what you believe. So if I ask you, apart from money, why do you want to join the British Army? You have to think about that. First of all, what is the British Army? What is it? Do I know anything about the British Army?
And why?
I mean, the pay and the reputation is very good, but that's the same for every candidate. There could be 10,000 candidates that all want money. So for you, you should, on the internet, you should have a look at the girls, have a look at the British Army, and understand what it is that you want. It might be, yes, money.
yeah.
It might be, yes, to help your family, but it might be also because you want to travel, which you look at your science by travel, but you might want to develop your knowledge and your skills, and you know that there's many opportunities from communication through to logistics, to mechanics, to chef, to maybe specialist soldier. There's also sporting opportunities, there's opportunities to make friends, there's many opportunities, and it's not just about guns. That's the last thing. In the army, peace is more important than war. No one wants to see anyone get killed. So the last thing, when we do it, we have to do it well. Keeping peace is more important. So my recommendation to you is to spend some time on the internet, understanding about the British Army and all the different types of jobs you can do. It's very interesting for me to hear that you like art and culture. You may not even know that in war you have a photographer. And now with social media, you have media relations staff to manage the journalists. So there's many jobs.
I read about the World War, and I forgot which UK has done that. They formed the dummy army unit.
Yes.
So to deceive the enemy.
It's very true.
Yeah.
And it even happened in the Iraq War.
Yeah.
It was actually in the first Iraq War to make out as though people had more tanks than they had. They created tanks out of cardboard.
Yeah.
So the plane in the air just looks at the shape. So many jobs in the British Army, and there's something for everyone.
Yeah.
You know, whether you end up becoming a famous mountaineer like Nimstad.
Nimstad. Yes. Have you watched it? No?
This is good to watch. There's much now on social media about men who served in the Gurkhas. One of my favourite ones is a guy called Chris Sniper.
He is the best.
He's the best. Why do you want to join the British Army?
So I want to join the British Army because my father was also in the army. He has served for many years. when he retired. So I also want to give my service to the country and for the people, and I want to serve for the nation.
Okay. If you are recruited as a new soldier in the British Army, what are you most looking forward to? And what are you not looking forward to?
So I'm looking forward for my team and operation, and I'm not looking forward for wars, because war should never happen. So I'm not looking forward for a war.
Tell me, where do you see yourself in 5 years from now?
I see myself doing my service, serving in Afghanistan or Iraq for the British Army in the RGR.
If you are unsuccessful with this year's selection for the British Army, what will you do?
If I'm not successfully recruited, then I will try out for other businesses. I will look forward to life, and I will think about settling in Nepal or UK. I will go for studies and join college and do my graduations and open up a business and settle down.
Is it okay and acceptable to lie?
To lie, sir? No, sir, it is not acceptable to lie, because lie can be covered up with only lies.
What about if it is okay to pay a bribe?
Sir, it is not okay to pay a bribe, because if we pay a bribe, then we came to know ourselves that we are not fit for it, and we cannot achieve what we want.
Okay. Tell me, should the brigade of Gurkhas only recruit Gurung, Limbu, Rai, Raga, and Dalits only?
No, sir. British Gurkha means all the Nepali citizens, whether it be anyone, they should recruit Nepali citizen.
Your friend receives 1,000 rupees and you receive nothing. Can you tell me which is better and why?
So it is better if my friend gets 1,000 rupees, because he could share half some of his money with us, and then we can enjoy the whole money also.
Thank you. Is it okay to do something dangerous to achieve a result?
Yes, sir, it is okay to do something dangerous to achieve the record, because dangerous can be like pushing ourselves to the limits and pushing past our limits, whether it be by vomiting blood or anything, whether it is dangerous or if you want to achieve a goal, it's okay to take risks.
Do you like working in a team or alone, and why?
So I like to work in a team, because working in a team says a lot about not only about the team but about ourselves also, because there is always someone who can check on us and always provide a guiding, or you can also be the one to provide guiding to others.
Thing is, I think this is it.
Okay.
Okay. Can you put outside for a while?
Thank you, sir.
We'll give you the feedback. Okay.
यहीँ बाहिर आउँछ है
So tell me, apart from money, why do you want to join the British Army?
I want to join British Army for my family financial condition, social reputation. for challenging adventure journey, teamwork. That's
Good. Me speak to you. Little difficult.
yes, people. I am talking first time with foreign people.
Yes.
Yes, you can understand.
How do you
That's why
think?
I do not understand English language.
Yeah.
Too
Sure. And I'm speaking slowly.
slowly.
The officer will speak slowly, but maybe not as slow as me. Okay. How do you think you performed today?
Not good.
Correct.
I didn't prepare for.
You have not
I
prepared.
not prepare.
And some of your answers are very good, but you can't tell me anything. There's something in your character that I like. I think you have good honour. But you can't tell me anything. So today you would not pass. And you're doing all this work to give yourself a chance, but you're doing the physical work. You've got to do the mental work. You can't just pass on being strong and courageous. That won't be enough. You really will benefit watching English movies,
The British one.
anything. So you need to catch the ear, you need to catch the language more.
I see Hollywood movie, but
Not to bring it up.
YouTube, you should watch maybe even on YouTube, find the British accents when you do the search, put UK at the end, so then you know that the content is UK. To help your English. You gave some answers which were very favourable to me. You did say, gave good ideas about teamwork, easier, faster. Actually, this is very good. If I were to give you an order, you probably wouldn't want to challenge that, which is a wise decision. So I think you are very honourable. I asked you where you'd like to be in 5 years, and actually you said, yeah, I'd like to be in the British Army. That's good. But then we asked, and what happens if you're not successful? Do you remember what you said?
under my
Go back to your studies. You just gave up. Do you want it? Do you know what it is? Do you know what the British Army is? Or is it just the army and the pride of being a Gurkha, which is very powerful? Have to concentrate on the mental as well. It's like the yin yang, it's the two together. One cannot exist without the other. You will not make it to be a Gurkha, British Gurkha, if you don't get them both together.
उहाँले भनेको कुरा तिमीले भनेको नि तिम्रो पोटेन्सियल छ तिमीमा आई लाइक समथिङ मोर उहाँले चाहिँ के को बनाउँछ अनर टाइपको मन परेछ क्या एन्सर दिन सकेन भने के हुन्छ फेरि प्रब्लम भयो नि त होइन समथिङ देखिएछ पोटेन्सियल छ अब पुस गर्नको लागि चाहिँ के गर्नु पर्यो वर्क है बुझ्नु बुझेन एउटा चाहिँ हामीले के हो भने इट्स अ प्र्याक्टिस तर अब के गर्नु पर्यो भन्ने कुरा आफूलाई पनि अब रियलाइज भएपछि झन् प्र्याक्टिस गर युनिट प्र्याक्टिस मोर हुन्छ होइन बुझ्यौ नि एब्सोल्युटली प्र्याक्टिस गर्ने हो एन्ड डोन्ट वरी वाट ह्यापन टुडे नेक्स्ट टाइम चाहिँ झन् बेटर गर्न सक्ने भन्ने डिमोटिभेट हुने मोटिभेट हुने यु गाइज आर लकी द्याट होइन इट्स आवर लक द्याट हिज हियर टुडे होइन बाई द ग्रेस अफ गड
Good. Well, I hope you found that useful. It's been very nice to meet you. Next time, less formal.
Please. My name is Mandir Guru. I am from Sangha.
I'm recruiting in research.
And how old are you, please, Matthew?
I'm 18 years old.
18.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So, next question, please. Where do you see yourself in 5 years from now?
I have seen my future in UK. After 5 years, I will be here working in English Army.
Okay. If you are unsuccessful with this year's selection for the British Army, what will you do?
This is my second attempt, so I will try another year. If I failed in that years also, I will continue my study and I will go abroad.
Thank you. Is it okay and acceptable to lie?
It is not acceptable to lie.
What about if it is okay to pay a bribe?
So.
What about if it is okay to pay a bribe?
Was Peter Tixel?
No, it's
Why is that?
because army is free for that's why.
Not just about the army, anywhere. Is it okay to pay the bribe?
No.
And why is not okay to lie?
Because lying hamper people in future.
So you and your friend can either receive 300 rupees each, or your friend receives 1,000 rupees and you receive nothing. Which is better?
I think 300 rupees each.
Is it okay to do something dangerous to achieve a result?
Sorry, so question.
Is it okay to do something dangerous to achieve a result? Okay. So, 2 more questions. Do you like working in a team or alone, and why?
I like to work in a team because in this age we are facing many problems, and after 2 years or 3 years we get successful. After that our career will be set.
Thank you. Final question. Tough one. Have you ever had to bend the rules or orders in order to achieve a goal? Have you ever had to change the rules to achieve a result?
Yes, I have since those to achieve goals. Because by the one way we cannot achieve any goals. We have to try in many ways, and the ways which are right, we have to choose that.
Good. Thank you. Okay, if you'd like to just, if you could wait outside for a few moments, because I want to talk about you in peace. Thank you. What would you not enjoy in the British Army?
It is I would look forward to join my own regiment, select and be in service.
So, where do you see yourself in 5 years from now when you're 23 years old? Where do you see yourself?
I see myself serving as an army in this country.
If you are unsuccessful with this year's selection for the British Army, what will you do?
Maybe try other things in life and
Okay. Tell me, is it acceptable to lie?
no, I don't think
What about if it is okay to pay a bribe?
no, I don't think so.
What is that?
Because
Maybe bribe will make your work faster.
I think working towards it and paying someone is
Okay. So, should the brigade of Gurkhas only recruit Gurung, Limbu, Rai, Raga, and Dalits only?
I don't think so because it has it creates opportunities for all the ethnic groups of cultures.
Thank you. Right. Which is better? You and your friend each receive 300 rupees, or your friend receives 1,000 rupees and you receive nothing. So, is it better if I give you and your friend each 300 rupees, or I give your friend 1,000 rupees and you get no rupees?
Both get 300.
Okay. Is it okay to do something dangerous to achieve a result?
Yes, I think so.
Do you like working in a team or alone, and why?
I like working as a team because teamwork makes together we stand sooner.
So it makes
Teamwork is faster, more can single.
sure. Okay. That's nice. Final question from me. Have you ever had to bend the rules or orders in order to achieve a result? Have you ever had to change the rules to achieve a result? Okay, that's all the questions I have to ask you.
No, I think this is it.
Great, okay. Well, look, if you'd like to wait outside for a few moments, then we'll just discuss this and give you some feedback. Okay. Poor comprehension,
Yeah.
no confidence. When did you give me the best answers? I think you gave me the best answers when you knew what you wanted to say. And the best answer you gave was on the village. Because it's something you know, and you know the vocabulary. Some of the other questions, you don't know the vocabulary. I can see your mind is thinking, and then it's a bit awkward, you feel a bit, it feels a bit silly, blah, blah, blah. Okay? So, what we are going to propose to help you all is vocabulary learning. Because you're all doing very well in physical learning, and you're not paying enough attention to mind learning. We see gyms everywhere on the street now. Okay, but when you join the police, you can't just be physically strong. You have to fill forms. People will ask you questions. The mind is more important, arguably. So I think if you had some vocabulary practice, I think you would feel a lot more confident because you can speak well. You understand the structure of the English language. When I ask you a question you're comfortable with, I could hardly stop you. It was wonderful. So a little more confidence in your vocabulary knowledge is what you need. And you can do that with your phone, watching the YouTube, only in English for an hour or two a day, and we can help you by giving you words, maybe on the life of Singapore. Do you know what an apartment means? Do you know that word? No. So it's like a multi-story house, like a hotel. But they don't just use the word apartment, they use the word flat. So it's flat, but it's tall. It's a bit crazy. So by having some vocabulary that the interviewer will ask you, you won't feel silly or awkward. And that's really important. It's important that you're relaxed, but confident, not too cocky, confident, relaxed, and give the good character that you are in your interview. And this is what I think is going to help you. So we need to do mind training and vocabulary training. Does that sound reasonable? You think this may be okay? Yeah. Good. Well, I wish you lots of success. I think you're going to do well if you get your vocabulary. Because I like that you can smile and enjoy life as well. This is to be approachable and have a friendly face is important in the police as well. Sometimes you have to be serious. But to be like this as well is important. Well done. Thank you very much.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
What's up?